Uh, yes, we'll start with our next topic. Hello, am I audible? Okay, very good.
Sir, after our exams, will we have any leaves, any holidays?
Exam, yes, you have. I'll short, I think only 1 week sort of, generally 1 week, not more than 1 week.
And
One,
sir, any idea when are the exams starting?
26th, most probably 26th, most probably last week of September.
Okay, sir.
सर हमारे कितने पोर्शन बचे हुए हैं और क्वांट्स के?
Today, if I can finish time series, only 2 topics will be left.
Okay.
But the exams might start on Sunday this time.
Maybe some in online exams are starting Sunday also. There are exams on Sundays also, I think, sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah. So we will discuss offline all this. Okay, right. So let us start with our topic. So today's topic will be times. Yeah. So the new topic is time series analysis, right? Time series, right? So what is a time series data, right? Let us understand that. So what is a time series data? Now time series data means data that we calculated with respect to the time, right? Where we take time as a basis. Now, if you generally see this stock price movement, right? For say companies like, if you want to see the IT company stock prices, right? Suppose if you see the Infosys, yeah, okay. Then Infosys, then TCS, Wipro, all these IT majors stock movement, if you want to see, you will see that these prices, I mean stock prices, we do study over a period of time. Now, any data, when we take it over a period of time, longer period of time, or where time, even there is within one day, there is, stock trading and everything. So even one day, daily basis data, if we take, okay, in the stock market, it becomes a data, time series data. Okay. Or if I take the sales data, monthly sales data of Maruti, suppose, okay, or monthly production data of Maruti, of the Maruti plant for the last, say, 10 years, I take, okay, or the last 10 months. And I want to see the effect of whether the COVID, what is the effect of COVID on the production, okay, if you want to see that. And I take the last 10 months data, or 12 months data, whatever it is, 1 year data, right? This data will be called a time series data. Okay. So in a very nutshell, to describe, time series data is those data which we take with respect to time. Now time may be 1 day, it may be 1 week, it may be 1 month, it may be 1 year also, yearly data. Sometimes we are concerned with yearly data, right? So we have to look, these are the data which is called time series data. So our today's topic will be time series data, right? Now in time series data, what we do is, now what we will study is, in time series, we will see, mainly we will see what are the components of a time series data, right? What are the components, major thing we'll see, and then we'll study the moving average method, and then we will do some seasonal index. So it's a very big topic, so I am not sure whether I can finish it, but I will try today because we are having very less time. So okay, so I will try to finish this topic. Let me see how far I can do. Yeah, so time series, right? So what is a time series data? I have already explained you. It's a very simple topic, but a bit lengthy topic. That's the problem actually. Okay. So what is a time series? What is a time series? It's a, hope you can see my slide, students. My slides are visible, na? Time series.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. So what is a time series, right? A collection of data recorded over, I have already explained these things to you, over a period of time. It's it's an analysis of history. It can be used by management to take current decisions and plans based on long-term forecasting. So always whenever we do forecast, right? Suppose meteorological department does a forecast. Tomorrow it will rain, but it does not rain. Okay. So any forecast we do on the basis of our previous data, right? We have to see the data history. We have to go for the history of data, right? See, data actually is history until and unless you are collecting the live data, right? So historical data, yeah, you can do some study what happened in the past. You can see what is happening also, you can see. Okay, so analysis of history is used by management to take current decisions. Okay, so usually assumes past pattern to continue in the future. Usually, suppose I have seen students asking, right? I have seen students asking their seniors, what will the placement? All of you are very interested with your placement. So you ask your seniors, right? I mean, those who have passed out, okay, those seniors you ask, what was the placement, right? So, and you expect that this will be extended in the future, but it is not always true. Sometimes the company which took 2 years back or 1 year back may not come this year also. Okay. Maybe company which came did not came last year is coming. Okay, right? So you will find all these things happening, right? But generally we know there is a past pattern. That's why the students ask for the placements for the last 2 years. Try to get a understanding. This is also time series data. Whatever the students exercise are doing, they are trying to do some time series data. Okay, so we understood what is a time series data. Now there are 4 components. There are 4 components of time series. Number 1, it is secular trend. Number 2, it is, I will explain each one of this. Okay, each one of this. Number 2, it is components, I mean cyclical variation. Number 3, it is seasonal variation. Number 4, it is irregular variation. So we are not going into the classification of irregular. There are classifications. So I'm not going into that details. So basically trend. What is a trend? Now smooth long-term direction of a time series, right? Suppose you will see when a company, just the sales is increased in the last, suppose I take for the last 5 years. Suppose if you see these are the corona days, we'll find that the sales are going down in many of the companies, specifically in hospitality industries, right? Or in the airlines, even in the airlines industry, there is a effect. There is a huge effect on the airlines, in the hotels. If you go to hotel industry, occupancy rate is very less, very less. People are scared to go, So these 2 industry are hit. Now, for a industry, right, or for a company, it is very essential to study the trend, right? Some student was telling that I will study the sector. Someone was telling, yes, that's fine. You can do in the live project. You can take the sector as a whole, right? You can take the aviation sector and you can see what is the effect in the aviation sector. Okay. So you can also do that, right? So secular trend is the smooth long-term direction of a time series. Smooth long-term direction, whether it is increasing or decreasing, or first it is increasing, then decreasing, and that. This is called trend. So you know what is a trend. All of you know, right? Let me take my pen. Now there is another thing called cyclical variation. Okay. So as a student of economics, you must be knowing that there is sometimes depression. Okay. Sometimes there is boom period. Okay. Sometimes there is recession in the economy, prosperity is there, sometimes recession. So business has a cycle, but this cycle is very long. After every 5 years, a prosperity comes, or every 6 years or 7 years. Okay. So this cyclical variation, this is a totally economics concept, rise and fall of a time series over periods longer than 1 year, and this is done by the economic forces actually. Okay, economic variables affect this and cause the cyclical variation. Okay, just like you can find we are facing some sort of recession due to the corona. Okay, some economic, this is a medical reason, but it can be some economic reason also. So cyclical variation. Number 3, this is very important. We are going to study the third one only, right? So this is called seasonal variation. Seasonal variation. What is a seasonal variation? I will give you an example so that you understand. Suppose if I take the summer month sales of AC of LG. I take LG as a company, and in the summer month means India, in India, March, April, May, these 3 months, if I see the AC sales of say LG company, what is going to happen? You will see suddenly there is a surge in the summer months. Again, after that, in the winter months, you will find the AC sales are not large. So this is called a within a year. So what is seasonal variation? Patterns of change in a time series within a year, which tends to repeat each year. Now, if I take the 5 years data, in all the 5 years, I will see in the AC sales of LG is going up every year in the month of March, April, May. This is called seasonal variation. And thirdly and fourthly, irregular variation. Irregular variation means earthquake, flood, or it can be say some other also natural calamities, right? Say it can be, what can be other natural. So even corona is also irregular variation, some sort of health emergency and this. So if you see the data, so in a data, we tell there are 4 kinds of variation. What are the 4 kinds of components rather? T, C, S. All of you now pay your attention. So these are my 4 types of variation in a data. What are those? T, C, S, I. I have written in short, right? I have written in this short T, C, S, I. So T means trend, C means cyclical variation, S means seasonal variation, and I means irregular variation. Okay. So please remember, we are concerned with this 4 variations. Okay. So I will come to this again later on. I will come back to this later on. Okay. Yeah. Any query till now? Hope you have understood the components.
Cyclical ka example.
Cyclical. Okay. Cyclical is, see, as you have read in economics, now there are prosperity, boom. Okay. Say due to different reasons. Okay. Just like when this September 11 attack was there, right? In the way back, right? So you will find there was a recession. So you will find time to time there is a recession. Almost 5 years, 7 years, you will get a recession. 5 years, 6 years, you will get a recession. You will get a prosperity, a boom. So I will just show you this sort of graph you will get actually. So you can see this, you will understand. Okay, let me show the graph. So 85 to 90, suppose if you take the data, you will find that sometimes the economy, we are talking about economic variables, right? Sometimes it is prosperity, sometimes it is depression. Again, see, after 5-6 years, the prosperity comes back, right? Again, after 5-6 years, there is a prosperity. After that, the economy is going through a recession. This is how a economical variation takes place, which is called cyclical variation, cyclical, right? And this is not yearly. See, seasonal variation will be yearly. Every year in the month, if it is a seasonal product, okay, or some product that we use in the winter, say leather jackets, okay, leather jacket sales, every year you will find the sales of leather jacket will increase in which month? In the December, January, right? So if a product has seasonality element into that, try to understand, if a product has a seasonality element into that, every season, see this, every season, suppose Q2, see this is a yearly data, 2003, 2004, 2005. Now every year in the Q2, the sales is surging. Can you see? It is following us. It is following a same pattern. Can you see this? Q2 high sales, Q2 high sales, Q2 high sales. So it is a baseball and soft equipment. So in the summer month, they are, buying this sort of. Okay. So this is all about the 4 components. Then we come to a concept called, moving average method. Moving average method. Now I will come to this. Okay. Yeah. So there is a, now why we use moving average method. So we will learn 2 methods. One is called moving average method and another is called moving average method. Another is called moving average method is of 2 types rather, simple moving average and weighted moving average, right? So we will study this method, moving average, right? So first of all, actually now, okay, I will tell you this later on. First, let us understand this method. It is very simple. So what is moving average method? Okay, why we apply moving average method? Number one, useful in smoothing time series to see its trend. Okay, useful in smoothing time series to see its trend, right? Smoothing, I will come. What does smoothing mean? Smoothing means actually, see, you can see this curve. Can you see this curve? See this curve. How irregular, I mean, so many ups and downs are there in a seasonality. So this seasonality, if we take only the seasonality element, it disturbs, if we take a common factor, TCSI, this seasonality causes a variation in the data, a wide variation. You can see, if only the product is, we plot only the seasonality of the product, then it becomes this data is a bit problematic, right? So what we do the smoothing of data. It is called, the process is called smoothing time series. This method we use. Now we'll learn the method in detail. Okay, we'll do a problem. Now, basic method, number 2. Yeah, basic method in measuring, yeah, can you see this? Seasonal fluctuation. By moving average, actually we measure the seasonal fluctuation. Let me tell you what we do is this. You see, there are 4 components, right? TCSI. Let me tell you the whole method. We will come to this. We'll come to this method. Okay, so TCSI is our 4 component. What we do is that first we will construct an index, which is called seasonal index. Okay. And what is index, seasonal index? I will explain in the later slides after just within 15-20 minutes. So first we calculate an index, which is called seasonal index. That means we take out the seasonality and then the data, we take our original data and divide it by seasonality to get the deseasonalized data. This is the whole process that we do. Okay. So we calculate some index. Okay, I will come to the calculation of index in the later slide. So this is applicable where when time series follows fairly linear trend that have definite rhythmic pattern, right? So this is the moving average method. Now there are two types of moving average method. Okay, number one, simple moving average. Number two, weighted moving average. I will tell you what is the difference between simple moving average and weighted moving average. Okay. So I hope all of you understand what is weighted average. Yes. Anyone can explain what is weighted average? Yes. Muskan, can you explain? Anyone? What is a weighted average? Hello.
सर ईयर के हिसाब से वेट्स दे देते हैं उनको, फिर मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं ऑब्जर्वेशन से, फिर डिवाइड कर देते हैं सारे वेट्स को प्लस कर.
Very good, very good. See, I will give you a simple example. Suppose in many institutions, they don't give equal weight to equal subject. I mean importance. You can tell importance, right? In a word, we can tell all the subjects are not that important, right? So different college has different idea. Okay, some may give same weight, but generally you will find different college are giving different weights. Why? Because there are importance according to the importance of subject. They are giving different weights, right? And multiplying by the weights and then divide by the sum of the weights. This is the concept of weighted moving average. That means suppose you are getting 8 subjects. So they will not do like this. Suppose I am telling you, suppose you got some marks. Okay, subject 1, say 4 subjects, 40. Okay, you got 80. You got 70. Okay, like this, and you got 60. Say. So 4 subjects you got marks like this. So these are what? And if I divide it by simple 4, this is simple average, right? But different colleges have different weights. So they don't do this. They do, suppose this subject, where you got 60 is very important. So what they will do? They will multiply it by 5. Got my point? Plus, suppose this subject where you got 40 is not very important. They will give 1 weight, 1, or say 2, not 1, 2. Plus, suppose you got 80 and it has weight, okay, important, hai? They give a weight 4. Plus, say, what to say, then 70. Then this is okay, not very useful. They gave weight 3. So now see here, this is called a simple average. All of you know this is called a simple average or mean. But see here, students, here, can you see this? They will divide it by the weight. So 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. This is what I think Nipun told, right? So 60 into 5 plus 40. So what we are doing here, in this case, we are taking simple average. Okay. In this case, we are taking weighted average. Weighted. We have given weight to this subject. Suppose this subject is accounts, right? Very important subject. This is not so, say, business communication and so on. So divided by this 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. So you will get, this is what is called weighted average. This is what is called weighted average, right? Is this clear? So now one question comes. Okay, let us do one problem and we'll discuss this. Okay. Now moving average. Can you see the word moving? I will explain you what does the word explain. But see, this is very important. Yeah, you must understand this point. Yes, students. Most recent observation. Suppose you are asking your seniors. Suppose you are asking your seniors about placements. You will ask the most current batch that is passed out, right? Will you ask 5 years back students? No. You can ask, but you will give 5 साल पहले क्या हुआ था, अब तो वो नहीं होगा. Okay, so this happens in our time series also. The data or the month or the year which is just recent. Try to understand this. This is the fundamental idea. The month or the year which is just recent is of most important. We generally put the highest weight to the recent month or the year, and we the extreme, extreme older month, we will put the lesser weight, least weight. This is the principle. So please read the last third point. Please read the third point. Most recent observation receives the most weight and weight decreases for older values. Older the value, lesser is the weight. Please remember this, right? Is this clear? And in okay, sum of weight is 1. We know this. So let us do a problem and I will explain you the So can you see my data? Yes. Can you see the data, students? So let us do one problem on moving average. Let us do one problem on moving average. So can you see the data? Yes, students.
सर जो इसमें वेट दिए हुए हैं वो दोबारा रिपीट होते रहेंगे?
हाँ, वेट तो रिपीट होंगे. Yes, yes. Yes, students, can you see the problem? Yes, are you getting or not the problem? Yes. Getting or not getting? Yes. So can we solve this problem using 3-year moving average? So what is the problem? This is the data. This is our data. Compute a 3-year moving average and a 3-year weighted moving average with weights of 0.2, 0.3 and 0.5 for successive years. Clear? Is it clear, students? Can we do that? Very simple, right? So let me start solving. Have you taken down the data? Have you taken the data or not? So please take down the data. You can take a peek also. Okay, so let us solve this problem. Yeah. So this is my data. This is my data. This is my data. Okay. Now what we are now pay your attention, all of you. Pay your attention. So simple moving average, I am not different. You have understood because the difference between simple moving average and weighted moving average. Simple moving average, we take the simple average. Weighted moving average, we multiply by the weights and divide by the weights. Okay. So I will not show you the simple moving average. It's very simple. Only when we don't multiply by the weights, it's simple moving average, right? So just see here. Yes, students. So I take first, which three years I will take first? 93, 9. Which 3 years we are going to take? Yes. Can you see my slide? Yes. 93, 94, 94. Now tell me, out of these 3 years, which one is the most recent observation out of these 3? Yes, please interact. Recent कौन सा है इन तीनों ईयर में?
95.
95. And what are our weights? We have 3 weights, 0.5, 0.3, 0.2. So the higher weights we will put in the 95. Pay your attention. Whatever I am writing, please see carefully. Which is the next recent after 95? 94. And what is my weight? Next weight?
0.3.
0.3.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Next year,
0.2.
0.2. Is it clear?
So we have to allocate on the basis of higher weightage.
Higher weightage. Most recent, higher weight. Lesser recent, lesser weight.
Lesser
Got my
weight.
point? Okay. So,
Sir, but इसमें 1993 के आगे weighted average में कुछ है नहीं लिखा हुआ.
हाँ, I will come. So होगा भी नहीं क्योंकि इसमें पहला, I will tell you. First, listen to me, okay? So please listen. So now we take, so 93, 94, 95. We take the weighted. Now how we take? See the calculations. See my cursor. See my cursor. Don't see anywhere. Okay. So now see what have I done? We have multiplied 678. This is my 95 cell. So 0.5 into 6783. This one. See my cursor. Can you see my cursor? Plus 0.3 into next year 6148 plus 0.2 into 576. We calculate this. If you calculate this, it is 6388. Now this 6388 we don't write in the first or the third. We always write in the middle. That means which one is the middle in this? 93, 94, 95? 94 is the middle.
94
is the middle. So we will not have any data in the year of 93. Clear? So first data will start from the year 94. Clear? Now listen very carefully, students. Why it is called moving average? Done. So we have done for this year 94. We got the weighted average, moving average. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do? See, students, we will leave this year. Please see this. We will leave 93, 94, 93. The oldest one we will then leave this. And we will take the next 3. Which are my next 3 year? I am writing this, yeah, this side, so that there is no problem. Okay. So 94, 95, 96. 94, 95, 96. Now out of these 3 years, which one is the most recent? Which one is the most recent?
96.
96.
So we will put next 0.5 here, 0.5 here. What is the next recent? 95. We'll put 90. Sorry, 0.4. Sorry, 0.3 here. Okay, 0.3 here, and the 0.2. Is this clear? Yes. And now out of the I have left this 93 is done. So I have taken this 3. See my cursor. 94, 95, 96. Okay. So what will be my calculations here? So 7445 into 0.5. I have written that 0.5 into, see my cursor, 0.5 into 7445 plus 0.3 into 6783. Okay. Plus 0.2 into 6148. 6148. Clear? And now where we will write 94, 95, 96. Which one is the middle month, middle year? 94, 95, 96. Which one is the middle year? Yes? Yes, students. Which one is the middle year out of these three? 94, 95.
95.
95. We will write in the 95. Is this clear? Next, what will be my step? Who is going to say?
So 95, 96, 97.
Yes, who is this? Sonam, very good. So we will leave in 93 and 94. And I will take 95, 96, 97. And the same process. So are you seeing the average is moving towards this direction? Towards this direction, right? So that's why it is called moving weighted moving average. Now are you getting? Each word has a meaning. Weighted, why weighted? Because we are multiplying by weights according to the months, according to the current the recency, according to the recency we are multiplying, number one. Number two, we are telling moving because each time we are living 1 year and proceeding towards the most current year. So that's why it is called weighted moving average. Is it clear? So in this way you have to proceed and complete the table. And obviously the last, यहाँ पे भी आपका कोई कुछ नहीं आएगा. क्यों नहीं आएगा? यहाँ पे लास्ट में 2004 का कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Yes, 2004 का कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Have you got this? This is called the weighted moving average. If it is simple, it is simple average. We will not multiply by weights. Okay, simply this will be what? This plus this divided by 3. Got my point or not? This is called weighted moving average and simple moving average. Both are almost same, except in weighted moving average we multiply by weights. In simple moving average, we take simple average. Is it clear? Any question?
Yes,
please,
sir.
please ask now and now only if there is any question.
Sir, can you remove the notations? I have to take a photo of this solution.
Okay. Should I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Very nice. I will give you the slides. Why are you taking? Okay, no problem.
The solution के लिए जरूरत पड़ती है कभी कभार.
Okay, no problem. So you can take a pic. No problem. Is it clear or not? Pic is okay. You can take. I will give you the slides so you know. You will get my video also. So now actually exams are going on, so I cannot. I will post. Don't worry. Okay. So is it clear? Is it clear or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Now the topic that I kept, it will take minimum half an hour. Actually, it will not be finished. That's the problem. Very big. But let me give you some idea about the final what we are going to. This is clear. Moving average, weighted moving average. Please tell me now if any problem is there. Any clear. Right. Fine. Let us move. Okay. So this is very simple. This is nothing. So see, there is a sometimes what we do. See, today only we have studied regression. Nah? So if you see in the regression, what we do, y hat is equal to a plus b into x. Now, sometimes x IDV, instead of IDV, we take t. Please try to understand. Trend equation. अगर मैं linear trend equation बनाना चाह रहा हूँ, It is nothing but regression equation. Only this x, can you see my slide? This x I have replaced by t. What is t? Time, any time value, right? Suppose I am having this data. Can you see my data? Can you see my data? This data. Suppose this is my data, right? What is my data all about? Year 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 6. Okay. And my cells, $7 million, $10 million, 9 million, 11, 13. This is my data. Now I need to calculate the trend equation. So what I will do, what we will do, we will give some code. So code can be of different, in different books you will find different methods. So just follow one method. I follow this method. So the lowest year, 2002, I mean the most past year, give is just 1. Then put it 2, then put it 3, and so on. Now see, now you know the method of regression. I just only in the first half we discussed regression. So you can now generate the regression equation similarly what we have done, right? Yes, you can calculate R, you can calculate, you can calculate this A, B, you can calculate the regression equation. So this equation is called the trend line equation using the least square method. Now every time I am using least square method, okay, so I will tell you what is this method, but before that, so yeah, so are you getting? This is the linear trend equation. It's very simple, nothing. In the x, in place of x, if we put t in the place of x, if we place t, it is called a, in the regression equation, it is called a linear trend equation. Linear trend equation. Clear? Now, yeah, yes, that's all. I have already explained this to you. Yes. So this is the linear trend equation. See, can you see this trend equation, students? Can you see the equation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So only instead of year, we have to put 1, 2003, to put 2, 2004, 3, and so on, right? And rest all y hat, everything that we have done. We are doing from the last session, we are calculating R, we are calculating regression equation, everything you have to do similar manner. Only in place of x, put t and do the rest of the calculations. That is called linear trend equation. Non-linear trends is not in our syllabus. Non-linear is nothing. I told you the non-linear curve. So let us leave this. Okay. Let us leave this. Now we'll go to the last topic, but this topic is very big. It is very big. Let me start. Whatever happens, let us see. Let me start. So seasonal variation. Now, if you remember, I told you in the beginning of the topic, TCSI. TCSI. Now we will try to build the index, which is called seasonal index. So what am I going to do? From the data, I will take out this. As a body says, soul nikal leta hai na. So I will take out from when a people die, what happens? Yes. Muskan, what happens? The soul fly away or what happens? Akash, are you there? Yes. Yes. When a person dies, what happens? Pranshul?
So the soul is separated from the body.
Soul is separated from the body. Very nice, Muskan. Yes. So what we will do, we will take this S. What is our S in this? Seasonality. We will pull out S. We will pull out S. from this data. That is what exactly what we are going to do. How we will do? We will do by seasonal index. There is something called seasonal index. So we will construct an index first, and then we will de-seasonalize our data. This is what we are going to do, but this is not very simple. This is a bit, I mean, it will take huge time and, so let me start with whatever happens. So you understand what is a seasonal variation. What is a seasonal variation? You know, by this time, it is one of the components of a time series. I have already told you, PCSI, right? Number two, seasonal variations are fluctuations that coincide with certain seasons. Can you see this? And are repeated every year. I already explained you. Every year in the month of April, May, June, the AC cells will go high. Whatever you do, whatever balance sheet you bring before me, I can, closing my eyes, I can say that in the summer month, the AC cells is high in LG, right? Understanding number 3, what we are going to do in season, understanding season. Yes, this is very important. Understanding seasonal fluctuations help plan for, this is planning for sufficient goods and materials on hand to, this is the planning part, what a manager should do. Now, analysis of seasonal fluctuations over a period of years help in evaluating current sales. So we will try to get this seasonal fluctuation out of this data. इसको बाहर निकालने का कोशिश कर रहा है. Let us see, right? So what is this method called? So we are trying to build a index which is called a seasonal index. Seasonal, we are reaching our destination. Okay, seasonal index. So what is the index? What is a seasonal index? Yes, what is a seasonal index, Muskan? What is a seasonal index?
Sir, we use seasonal index to determine the value.
Yes, which value?
Sir, the seasonal value.
Very good, very good. So seasonal index is a number usually expressed in percentage, right? That expresses the relative value of a season with respect to the average of the year. बाकी year में क्या है? Related to that season, right? This is the index. This is the index. This is the fundamental of any index, right? Base year में कितना था? With respect to in future, what is suppose consumer price index of Government of India. What data? What we understand from? Yes, Muskan, from consumer price index. What you understand? Government of India's CPI क्या बोलता है? Anyone? Pranshul? Yes. Anyone? What is CPI of Government of India? Consumer price index. Yes, Tejashvita. Have you heard of? I think.
So it is around 8%,
Yes, sir.
8 or 9%.
No, percent is fine. What do we mean by consumer price index?
So average change in price
Of
with
with
the
respect, good. Who is this?
So proceed.
Proceed. With respect to certain year. Okay, एक year base year होता है. Index हम जब भी बनाते हैं कुछ year होगा, right? So you are correct, right? So there is a method we were going to study, but perhaps we cannot study today, but we will study this in our next class. Ratio to moving average. What we are doing in this method, I will tell, but how we will do in the next class, right? Ratio to moving average method. So this is the method by which we de-seasonalize. I am writing here. Okay, I will show you. By which we de-seasonalize the data. Simply understand, de-seasonalize means what? Number one, de-seasonalization of data मतलब हम सीजनलिटी को हटा देंगे डेटा से. कैसे हटाएंगे? फर्स्ट वी विल फॉर्म अ इंडेक्स which is called a seasonal index, and then we will divide our original data, that means actual data, with the index. So this is the process by which we deseasonalize the data. Okay. So there are two broader steps in this method, ratio to moving average method. Number one, to construct the index, Number two, to deseasonalize the data. To construct the index and to deseasonalize the data. So see here, index, what we do actually in the index. इंडेक्स में हम क्या करते हैं? What we do in the index? We eliminate the TCI. Index हम जब बना, see there are 4 components. Try to understand. TCSI I told you. जब हम इंडेक्स बनाते हैं तब हम इन तीनों को हटा देते हैं, फिर इंडेक्स बनाते हैं. इंडेक्स बन गया. ये index consists of only seasonality. Then we divide the data by this seasonality. So that is finally eliminating our seasonal index or seasonality from our data. This is the total method we are going to do. We are going to do in the next class. Okay. So just I will give you the data if you want. So just see the data and try to understand what is the data. So hope you can see my data. So please see the data. This is the data. On this data, we will. Yes.
Sir, there is a query. Sir, वो group confirm हो गए sir?
Yes, group already given by who? This Simran. Yes.
तो वो कंफर्म है ना सर? फिर अब अपना स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं ना हम अपना असाइनमेंट?
Yes, you start. I will not change this group at any cost. I am telling you, no change.
Okay, तो सिमरन वाले फाइनल है ना फिर सर हमारे?
Simran's group, that is final. Yesterday we spent almost 20 minutes in fixing the groups.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay,
so
sir,
that
okay.
group will not be changed. You can take it as final. Okay.
ठीक है sir. Okay.
Okay. Because otherwise this will go on and on. Okay. It will never end. It will never end. So. Okay, so we are done actually. So can you see the table? The table below shows the quarterly. Yeah. So we will first construct the seasonal index, and then we will deseasonalize. What is the method called? Now please see, students. Method deseasonalize हम कैसे करेंगे? पहले तो हम इंडेक्स बनाएंगे. कैसे इंडेक्स बनाएंगे? क्वार्टरली. How, what is the data, nature of data? Can anybody tell me what is this data? How many years are there in this data? Year 1, year 2,
6 years.
year 3, 6 years. Very good. And each year there is, winter. Generally we have winter, summer, 2 seasons, but there between winter and summer it comes spring, and between summer and winter it comes fall. You can call it Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, 4 quarters. Okay. Winter means 3 months, spring means 3 months. Generally we take like this. Okay. So this is my data and these are the sales figures. Clear? Is the data clear? So for this data, we will construct the index first, and then we will deseasonalize the data, and that will be our end. So today I could not finish this. Okay. And if I start, I won't be able to finish. So I will not start. So that's all for today. So yeah, any query on time series you can ask. Anything. Yes, any query on time series? So we, after time series, we are still having two topics left, two very big topics.
सर ट्यूटोरियल क्लास नहीं होगा ना?
Tutorial khatam ho gaya.
ओके
10 classes have been done. Only 10 are done. Tutorial is khatam. Tutorial is.
सर आप
Okay.
कोई क्वेश्चन फिर प्रैक्टिस के लिए दे दीजिएगा जो आप बता रहे थे पहले.
Oh yes, yes. From all the chapters, na?
यस सर.
Yes, I will give you. Yes. My all are okay. I will give you. Yes.
सर फिर डाउट सेशन कब होगा?
Doubt session, we'll have one extra class. I will have some extra class. Let me talk to ACC and I will give you the extra class. Okay. I perhaps maybe to finish my syllabus, I will require also, but I cannot tell you now. That you will get message from ACC. So that's a long story, but certainly I will take extra class undoubtedly before the interim. Yes, any query? Students, any query or not? But we are almost approaching our syllabus end. So 2 chapters left. 2 chapters still left. Yes, any query, please ask now. This indexing will take minimum half an hour, so I cannot start it now. Okay. It's a very big calculation actually. You will understand when we will do. Okay. So yes, any yes, students, any query, please ask. We are having 2-3 minutes. Please ask your query. Yes. Any query?
No, sir.
Okay. So it is very easy actually. Time series is not tough, but you have to huge calculations, huge. When I will show you in the next session, you will understand huge calculations. If I show just if I okay, let us do it in the next class. Okay.
सर अगर बड़े क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो उनके मार्क्स भी तो उसी के अकॉर्डिंग अलॉट होगा ना, क्योंकि बहुत
Yes,
टाइम
yes.
टेकिंग होगा.
Yes, you will get marks also. Don't worry. Yes, if the question is big, long, you will get. I will try. Generally, I
Like
give.
ANOVA table, the question which is containing that should be
Yes,
of
yes.
20 marks at least.
Very true, very true. But see, we have.
So it takes minimum 20 minutes.
It takes time. Yes, yes. Yeah, this will you will understand. It will take minimum half an hour. ये जो है ना, I
Yeah.
will just I am sharing. Okay, I will not explain the sheet today. If you see the sheet, you will understand what it. You will understand. Just let me share. Okay, I think you can see my screen, na?
Yes.
Okay, so just please hold on. Can you see this sheet? This is only 6 years data. Only 6 years. Generally, we give 10 years. Generally, 10 years we give.
सर आप 20 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन करके 4 क्वेश्चन में खत्म
Can you
कर
see
देंगे.
this calculations?
क्या है ये
Yes.
सर, ये बकवास?
सर टाइम मैनेज नहीं हो पाएगा.
This is only 6 years. Only.
सर ओनली 6 ईयर, हर 6 ईयर हर ईयर के 4 डाटा है ना.
Okay. So we'll study. Okay. Let us not do these things. Okay. Calculations are big. We cannot do anything. Okay. Yes. So you have to. Yes. Yes.
Sir,
Any
questions
any
भेज
query,
देना
please.
प्रैक्टिस के लिए.
Practice
Please.
questions. I will see.
Yeah.
Yes.
थैंक यू
Yeah.
सर.
Okay. So I think we are done with the day. So let us call it a day. We are done. Okay.